In what was supposed to be the crowning moment of a Cinderella playoff run, the Indiana Pacers were instead dealt a devastating blow, not just on the scoreboard, but to the heart and soul of their franchise. Less than 24 hours after their season came to a crushing end in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, the Pacers delivered even more gut-wrenching news. All-star guard Tyrese Haliburton has suffered a torn right Achilles tendon. The official announcement, released via Pacers.com, confirmed fans' worst fears after Haliburton left the floor early in the first quarter of Game 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 103-91 loss was painful enough, but the news that followed could have even greater long-term ramifications. Indiana Pacers guard Tyrese Haliburton suffered an injury to his right Achilles tendon during the first quarter of last night's NBA Finals game at Oklahoma City, the team wrote. An MRI taken on Monday confirmed that Haliburton tore his right Achilles tendon. Surgery is scheduled later today with Dr. Martin O'Malley at the Hospital for Special Surgery in New York. The injury puts a massive cloud over the Pacers' offseason and could change the course of their next season entirely. Haliburton, just 24 years old, has blossomed into one of the league's brightest young stars, earning All-NBA honors and leading Indiana to their first NBA Finals appearance since the Reggie Miller era. A dream run ends in nightmare. The Pacers had defied all odds throughout the 2025 playoffs, overcoming powerhouse teams with grit, teamwork, and the savvy leadership of their floor general, Haliburton. With his combination of elite passing vision, outside shooting, and clutch shot making, Haliburton was the engine behind Indiana's surprising finals run. But in a cruel twist of fate, the dream began to unravel almost immediately in Game 7. Just minutes into the first quarter, Haliburton came up limping after planting his foot on a drive to the basket. He collapsed to the floor, clutching his lower leg in visible pain, and had to be helped off the court. Initially labeled as a lower leg injury, fans and teammates feared the worst, and unfortunately, the MRI confirmed it. The weight of the moment. While the Thunder celebrated their first NBA title in franchise history, there was an eerie silence in the Pacers' locker room. Not just because of the scoreboard, but because the heart of their team had gone down in the most critical moment of their season. Head coach Rick Carlisle, visibly shaken during post-game media availability, spoke to the gravity of the situation. "This one hurts," Carlisle said. "Tyrese gave everything to this team. He's a warrior. To see him go down like that, it shook us. He's our leader, our soul, and it's just tough, really tough." Carlisle also made it clear that the team's focus would now shift to supporting Haliburton in his recovery process. A long road ahead. Achilles injuries are among the most serious in sports, often requiring a full year or longer of rehab and recovery. While some players return close to their former selves, others struggle to regain their explosiveness and agility. The timeline and uncertainty make it difficult to predict exactly when Haliburton might return or what level of performance he'll be able to reach. For a player who relies on quick bursts, sharp cuts, and elite court vision, the road ahead is daunting. However, Haliburton is known not just for his skills, but also for his relentless work ethic and leadership. If there's anyone who can turn this setback into a comeback story, it's him. What this means for the Pacers. The injury puts Indiana in a challenging position heading into the 2025-26 season. Fresh off their finals run, expectations were rising, and Haliburton was the centerpiece of that optimism. Now the front office will have to reconsider their offseason approach. Will they pursue a stopgap point guard in free agency, Will they double down on internal development from players like Andrew Nembhard and Benedict Mathurin? And more critically, how will this affect the long-term vision for a team that looked like a contender in the East? President of Basketball Operations Kevin Pritchard released a short statement following the news. Our hearts are with Tyrese. He's a fighter, and we know he'll attack this rehab like he does everything else, with intensity and passion. We're going to be there for him every step of the way.